got a pretty deep tan for somebody that doesn't drink much water.
Well, I don't ride that much. I ride real short and real powerful. Short power rides. Big gear.
Well, what's your favorite ride out here?
Anything flat.
Well, I mean, you live on a hill. You live off of Ajo. You kind of have to go uphill to get home. You stay on the other side of Gates Pass usually?
Well, if it's a big hill, I try to take Suntran. You can put your bike on the, if it's a big climb, like maybe going up Ajo from my house. I live up about a mile up Ajo from Mission, and sometimes that's pretty steep for me, and I'll take the bus.
Public transportation's pretty good here in Tucson, I guess. Having those bike racks, usually people get stuck though because one guy, maybe like yourself, it's fit enough actually to ride, but you put your bike on there, and then you got some poor guy that's got to get to work, and there's no room for his bike up front on that rack. You ever have that problem?
Well, if my bike's on the rack, he's just going to have to ride, because my bike pretty much has priority over anything in town.
Gary, how much money you have invested in that thing?
I've got, with my new Lou wheels that I just gotten, which are $6,000, which I think is about average for a set of wheels, $6,000.
Anything worth riding, really?
Anything under $6,000 is you should probably just not even go with it. But I've got $16,300 in that bike with tax and shipping.
It's the lightest bike I've ever seen. I've ever felt. I mean, you've got with the speed play pedals, those zip cranks, zip bars, zip stem.
Saddle. The saddle is a conversation piece because it's just all raw carbon. The rails are carbon. It's all bonded carbon, and I don't need the kind of guy I am. I don't need padding.
Well, I mean, no need. I mean, that's giving up a lot of weight. You get that padding on there, it adds too much to the bike. You're more of a minimalist, I guess, on your bike.
Well, I gotta have comfort, and I've had 3 different. This is my 3rd all carbon saddle, and the first 2 probably ruined my sex life, and it was very uncomfortable. But this one is very comfortable. This is the Selle Italia 75-gram model, and it's very comfortable.
It just fits I mean, is it contoured better than the other one, the other carbon saddles? I mean, it's an SLR, correct?
No, well.
Selle Italia SLR.
Well, you could say it's the SLR without the padding. It's just a carbon shell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about like the SLR, but it fits, and there's no hot spots on it.
Right. I mean, it's kind of like a flight saddle, but shorter and cut down.
Right. It's just a flight it's just an all carbon SLR, I guess.
Well, Gary, thanks a lot. Anything else you want to add about your bike? Those gloves, those aren't stock.
I put on my, I have an outlet. I get all the colors of Lycra you can get. That I go by the material, and then I recover them to match my my outfit. So I have any color you want. If you want gloves or booties, or I make do-rags.
Oh yeah, those are good.
I make things that you can't buy.
Yeah.
I make every color you want. So if you have a kit, you want to anything you have, and you want to match it up with gloves, booties, do-rags, helmets. Don't, for all you kids out there, don't wear a helmet. It doesn't look good. And then if you got a really cool do-rag and you put a helmet on it, it just you can't see the do-rag.
Ruins the effects of it too.
And you don't look fast. You look better with just a do-rag, and it's flying in the wind.
That little tail in the back.
Right. So you kids out there, don't worry about it. Don't worry about safety. Just every day you go as hard as you can. You look as good as you can. And it's not about safety. It's just about looking good and feeling good and doing some attack riding. Good attack the pack. Don't hold back. There's no rhyme or reason to training. You just go. When you feel like it, you go. You just break it out and go.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Well, thanks a lot.